Hi all, welcome. I'm going to be doing a introduction on the platform through a demo. I'm going to show you all the utility, all the features of the platform in detail, so everybody has a clear view of what is of the services we provide. So first of all, I think it's good to know that on the main page you'll get a quick introduction to all the modules and the submodules with a quick explanation, where you can see the main modules with the utilities of the submodules as well. So if you want a quick introduction to just the platform itself, I suggest going through here. You can scroll to the platform also. So it's very simplistic, but it gives you enough detail to go through in a later phase. First of all, of course, users need to sign up, but in this case, I'm just going to log in. And this will redirect you to the main page of the portfolio page. What this is a quick overview of all your assets that you have managed in the platform. We allow every cryptocurrency to be managed here, even if it's locked, unlocked, or staked. In the future, we add more services just like NFTs, etc. What we like to do is have a platform where you can manage your entire cryptocurrency portfolio with one tool. Now, most importantly is that the utility we provide is, of course, that you have different wallets, different platforms, different portfolios, and most importantly, we try to facilitate for the pre-sale and IDO users a platform where they can manage locked tokens. So all assets is a summary of all your allocations and assets. Allocation is a place where you specifically manage your vested or unvested tokens. For example, there is there's a investment you did on an external platform, so not through our raise module or bought it through our marketplace or investment. So that means you go to allocation, you can select the project, in this case Cryptool. You select a round, you can select what platform you bought it at, and you can select the amount of money. You can select all the details where you bought it with, because in this case you can subtract that from your live wallet, and you can even add fees if you like. You don't have to, but in this case you can see really the details on, if you're really into it, on the transaction itself. You can add a note if needed, and you can add the transaction. So it will show up here, as you can see. It will show up here above. Now, what this is basically just I added a off-platform allocation. Of course, we want people to use on-platform allocations, which is very important because this allows you to automate this process by simply joining any investment or raise pool through the platform. It automatically is added to your portfolio. Now, before we get there, I think let's go to the basics. We have a profile view, which you can either make public or private, where you manage your personal information. You can manage your personal socials. If you like to make this public, people can easily reach out to you on the platform. But most importantly, this just shows you your personal information, which is also used, for example, for KYC process and stuff, if you're engaging in that. We have a security page where you can manage, of course, your passwords, your two-factor authenticator, and you can manage your account activity. So if you see activity that's not familiar, you can lock your account, and you can talk to the support team, which then will figure out, maybe change your password temporarily for you to reset it, so you're ensuring that your account is safe to use. There's different wallets you can manage here as well. So you can add any wallet you have in the crypto space. You can, any blockchain, you name it, it's added. You can add it here. You manage all your wallets here. You can also, for the platform use, select default deposit and distribution wallets, which would make the process easier when you join pools or when you engage in trades, that it's already automated, selected your default wallets. Of course, you can change it in the process when actually doing it, but it just makes the whole process much easier. Then there's the platform tier. So this is the subscription of the platform. The platform is free to use, But this does come with limitations. And the most important one is that the calendar is only available for premium members. But in this way, you can easily upgrade. The premium starts at $2.99 a month, pay yearly. And if you pay monthly, it's $3.99 a month. And this unlocks everything you need. It also reduces platform fees. Just to give you a quick sample, this is for the user side, is the free account. It shows you what's available and what the fees are for each section. And for example, for the raise section, and for deposit fees, the fee will be 1.9%, and as a premium, it already drops 1% to 0.9. So this $3.99, even if you invest more than $100 a month, it's already worth upgrading. And that's what we're trying to do. We try to make sure that everybody becomes premium and use the full platform to maximum ability. So the platform itself has different services, as you can see, and the higher you upgrade, the cheaper the transactions will be and the more access you have. And most importantly is that, for example, for portfolio entries, Premium Plus will be unlimited. So for the hardcore crypto investors, Premium Plus would be definitely required just for the fees and for the unlimited access to everything. Of course, we also have a business side. So for community VCs, project startups, etc., that are raising funds, we have two options: business and enterprise. It really depends on how many users you have. If you have a community with thousands of users, it's definitely recommended to upgrading to enterprise. If you have a business with less than 1,000, a business is acceptable. The fees are the same, except for the distribution fees, and everything else on raises, it's the same. The only difference is that the monthly fees are of course changing. So you go from $39.99 to $150, depending if you pay monthly or yearly and how many users you require. The good thing is for businesses is that the users of the VCs don't pay for fees. The users pay for deposits when joining a pool. That means that you don't have to pay additional fees as a pool raise admin. The users pay the fee based on their account setting, and the VCs don't. You can pay through different ways. We have subscription partners through crypto or fiat. And most importantly, if you pay to the crypto token, you get an additional discount on the monthly fees as well. We have a referral program. Now, everybody who's using the platform will be an ambassador. The only thing you have to do is share the link or the code for people to sign up the platform. What this will do is this will give them 10% of all the fees generated to the referrals. They will earn this percentage. So that's very profitable, especially if you have a larger community or if you have a lot of friends. This can be very profitable in the long end. Most importantly, if you are really a person with a business or a VC, etc., and you onboard hundreds or thousands of users, we have a main ambassador program. This allows you to get 15% total of the transaction fees plus 10% of the subscription fees as well. So this will really add up, especially for the larger groups, which will make it, of course, very profitable for the user, but we'll also get a lot more users to the platform very quickly. There's an overview of the details, for example, where you can keep track of all your profits through your referrals using the platform through different ways. So it's very interesting and very good revenue stream for many users. There's a preference page where you can manage all your preferences on the platform, just like notifications, privacy settings, etc. KYC verification, but also you can link your calendar here from the platform calendar to your personal email calendar, which allows you to see all the events happening related to your Cryptool portfolio or groups in your personal email or personal calendar, which makes it very easy. You will never miss an event again through this way. Because even if you're on the road, you can quickly check what's going on this week or today and make sure that you're home in time if something is happening. There's a staking page. This provides you a lot of benefits on the platform. You can stake with multiple wallets, and the tier will be determined by the total staked, of course. Some of the benefits are a reward multiplier. So we are going to buy back tokens with platform revenue and distribute that to token stakers, token holders. If you have a reward multiplier, of course, this will be just the double or according to your tier, the amount distributed. In addition, you get a discount on your subscription fee also. You get a discount on your transaction fees on the platform. And if you're an ambassador, you have referrals, you get a bonus on the referral amount provided or earned through your referrals. Most important also is you have voting rights. We have every quarter we allow people to add IDs that we need to add to the platform, and every quarter we allow everybody to vote on the IDs that we will be implementing. So this gives you a right to determine and decide, how we are going to expand the platform and what priorities are going to be first. If you are a manager or premium, you can easily upgrade as well for free for the rest of your life, so you don't have monthly fees by just upgrading your tier, and you will enjoy this account without monthly fees. So that's some very good incentives. Broker settings is for market brokers. We allow off-platform trades. So for this, we also have brokers that are really using the platform. We provided them a tool to manage everything they need, fees, terms and conditions, but also clients lists, so they can add clients and keep track of all their listings, keep track of all their trades and communication. I'll get back to this a little bit when we go to Marketplace. There's a support page where you can keep track of all your issues you have with the team. You can simply create a ticket and keep track of everything accordingly. Creating a ticket can be done when you have an issue, an error. You can automatically generate the ticket, it's already pre-filled, or you can go to the top and submit a ticket accordingly here. So it's very easy. There's categories, and it will help also us improving the platform significantly. There is a message box system where you can contact each other, you can contact your groups, or vice versa, the support team, and it just shows you a very quick overview of all the platform message box system that we have. There's a notification section where you can see all the notifications related to your portfolio events, your portfolio flagged events. So if something is wrong, which you get to later, based on one of your portfolios, you can see all the information when things are happening related to your portfolio in the notification section. This is available for everybody. We do have a calendar which is available for the Premium and Premium Plus members, and of course the businesses, where you can keep track of all your events related to your portfolio. So if you have a group where they're doing pool raise and it's already announced and it's already filled in the system, ready to start tomorrow, you will see it here. If there's a TGE event in one of your projects in your portfolio, you will see it right here. If there is a claiming event according to a certain vesting period, you will see it right here. And of course, like we said earlier, you can sync this to your personal email as well, and have a quick overview of all the events happening. There's different views that you can use as well. As you can see, there's portfolio section, my group section, platform section. So if you use a lot of launch pads, you can filter on the launch pad that you use, for example. And this is really related to external investments, so that you manage in your portfolio. You can filter by wallet and watch list. So if you are interested in projects, you can add it to your watch list, and you can follow events in your calendar as well. So that really explains the fundamentals of the platform. Now let's talk about the VC side and how they raise and generate or create pools. So there's a raise section where you see all the events happening based on raises, public raises, or raises groups that you're in. For example, these are summaries and highlights of everything. You can hide that if you want to. And here you'll see your actual group raises or public raises that you're allowed to enter. Now, give you a sample, we can see what's going on with this raise. You see all the project information that's available. that's entered in the database. That could be live data, or that could be, of course, Cryptool data from our GDS system. You will see here all the information. You will see all the raise pool information, and you will see all the deposit and joining aspect of a pool sections. You can select your wallet, you can select your distribution wallet, and you can very quickly select the amount you want. You can check the fees that are related to this, if there are fees, and you can see your total allocation. The moment you deposit this, it's automatically added to your portfolio. So there's no more manual management of your spreadsheets or manually keeping track of your portfolio. No, the moment you join through any of our modules, it's automatically added, and this will make it much easier for you to keep track of everything that's happening. This is an admin view, so an admin will see who joined the pool, how much they deposited, what the fees are, and in the end, a user or admin can also distribute very easily through this process by just clicking on distribution to all or distribution to a certain individual. In this case, for example, this person probably had a wallet that was blocked, so he turned the wallet off. So when you automatically distribute, it does not distribute to this person because his wallet is blocked. As an admin, you don't need to pay attention to this. You just distribute to everybody, and it's automatically distributed to everybody that has allocation in your group. Most important to mention here is that as an admin, you don't need to keep track of who sold on the OTC market. For example, here in this case, John Doe did an initial refund, so he deposited, and apparently the group had refund option off within a certain time and he did a initial refund. So and he sold $200 on the OTC market, which means that he only has a final allocation left of $64. But I also know in this case that Jane Doe bought that allocation, so she doesn't have a confirmed deposit, but she does have a confirmed allocation. If you distribute, it's automatically distributed to Jane Doe, and it's automatically distributed to John Doe based on their allocation that's left. You don't need to manage anything as an admin. This is all done for you. There's a lot more options to it as well. You can distribute to certain tiers, but I will get to that in a second, within the group, or you can distribute to a certain from a different wallet, so you need to select those as well. There's also a refund option, so you can refund as a user if that's allowed, or you can refund as a VC. For example, if you close a pool and it's you didn't reach a certain ticket size, you can distribute everybody. If there's an overcommitment, you can distribute overcommitment to certain people or everybody. It really depends on your preferences, but every option is available here. Now, how do you create a pool as a user or as an admin? So we have create pool option. What this is you can just select a project you have. If it doesn't exist, you can add the project. So we have a database called GDS where we have all this information available, pre-filled as we can. And if it's not available, you can able to add this yourself. Now what this does is it helps everybody using the platform and investing in this project to work together in one database for one project. So you don't have to find out all the information yourself, add the information yourself. You can do this as a community and get all the information here accurately as much as possible. And again, you don't have to fill in everything. Some things are required when you first create a project, but once it's all filled in and all the information is accessible and available, everybody using this project in the future will have everything pre-filled. So that would be great. You can enter if you have one round that you invest in, for example, you can just enter all information for your round. You don't have to add anything again, but it would help the community if you fill in as much as possible. And you can quickly select vesting schedules according to the project's vesting schedule. So there's linear options. We have a planner system where you can quickly fill in this as quick as possible, as accurate as possible, and it's very flexible for each custom vesting period. So this is the most important one. There's launch information as well, where you have TG pricing, what launch puts are registered, what the initial market cap is, etc. You can fill it in here. You can fill in all the partners and investors that are in the project. So there's a investor you like to add. This gives investors an overview of, for example, what investors invested in a project, like they would do their research everywhere else. We try to combine everything here, so we only need this platform to do everything we need to do. There's a project terms and condition. This is mostly related to KYC requirements. If a project has KYC requirements, you can quickly select the countries that are on the restricted list. And if a VC or startup project then raises for this pool and they turn on KYC requirements, all users from these countries that are, that have KYC are not allowed to join the pool, and KYC people without KYC are not allowed to join either. So again, back to creating the pool. Once you have done all this, or it's available, you can very quickly select a project. You can very select around the rounds that you have, and you can select templates. So you can create a template when you create a pool, and you can save it, and you can update it even, and that will allow you to very easily quickly create pools if you need to. So this makes the process very easy and makes it very accurate and makes it the same every time. So for example, in this case, I have entered a lot of preset information in my template, which we usually use within our VC. Of course, you can change things. You can create a pool date when the pool goes live. You can allow refund options to a certain period. You can allow or you can require KYC, yes or no. You can allow access for everybody on the platform, specifically to your group to join the pool, or specifically certain pool tiers within your group. So if you have a very small allocation and you have different tiers for paid members, you can of course only have them join first, and then when that's filled, you can open it up for other members later. There's fees that you can enter specifically. So the fees for a group are based on the tiers. You manage that in the group section, where you can create a tier for each group and create a fee for each tier as well. This section is based on if you want to waive those group fees, or if you want to add a additional pool fee in case of very special projects. You can add a custom pool fee. So you publish that pool, and then the pool will be live. Something to mention before is that in the group section, when you create a group, prior to doing this, you can enter as same as your portfolio, all the information related to your group. You can import or select current or old pools from external that you did prior, so you can import them, so everything is manageable here, even older pools as well. And this will allow you to really easily distribute to the current members for still ongoing vesting schedules. You can manage your members here. So this is a page of members. If you have a public group and you require applications, users can apply. You can check your applications here. You can invite members very easily by this invitation link, and you can manage your members. So you can, like I said, create tiers within a group with certain fees. You can create roles within your group where you can manage what each role is allowed to do. So if you have several admins that can help you manage everything on the platform, that's easily done through these settings. This makes member management so much easier. There's group wallets as well. So as a group, you have wallets for users to deposit funds, custom wallets you can add. You can have wallets for the group fees that go to that fee wallet directly if you like. You can set it up anytime you like, and it will make it so much easier for your management. Group settings, of course, what's public, what's private, what's allowed, what's not allowed, etc. And you can manage your previous portfolio performance. So you can see how good your project has been doing. You can make this public as well. So when people join, they can see your track record of projects that you have invested in and see how well you're doing. It's not required to go public, and you can keep this for admin or members only, but that's up to you. So overall, now we discussed portfolio and raise as quick as I could. And again, you would see all the details that we discussed here as well. Once you have a open pool as an admin and you close the pool, this is the final stage. So if you close a pool, all fees from the platform will be distributed and all funds will be distributed to the correct wallets. Meaning that after this point of closing the pool, there's no refund on platform fees. You could still refund, of course, your own fees and everything in your own funds, but the 0.9%, for example, fees that you pay to a platform are final after this. So there's no way back. That's why this is a very important step for admins, that once they close a pool, it's final. They need to ensure that the project is a go, the staff, the safe is a go. Otherwise, they will lose the 0.9% platform fee. What's most important to members as well is they can flag a project. So if something is wrong with vesting, if something is wrong with project information, they can flag it. So you can see here, for example, something's wrong with the TGE date, or you can change it if you're 100% sure. You can change it already in the project information. What will happen is that everybody that is invested in this project, that has this project in their portfolio, will get a notification saying there's been a flag. There's something wrong with the TG date. There's something wrong with the round price. Something changed, and you can downvote it or upvote it. If you upvote it, you will use these data in your new portfolio. If you downvote it, you'll keep the old settings. So that's really up to the users themselves. If there's another change, they can do the same process again. But this will make it much easier for users to be aware of changes to their portfolio. But most importantly, they can contribute to double checking changes that other people or users submitted. We have a marketplace. A marketplace is where both users and brokers can trade allocations. We can trade allocations that they bought on the platform, but they can also trade allocations they bought off the platform. When you buy or sell things, or when you sell allocations or complete contracts off platform, you're required to use a broker. Now, this process is very similar to what we've done with the raise. So I'm creating a listing, and it's again very similar. And then I use a standard template again, but this is for trading. So you go through a selection process. Some things, for example, if I go to SAFT or SAFE, you're required to use a broker. Now we are onboarding several brokers here, which will on the platform, which will facilitate this process. And what they do is they serve as basically the guaranteed and trust person between you and the third party that you're buying or selling from, because these are certified and approved brokers, both by Cryptool and the certification process that we do. So again, on platform, we manage everything as Cryptool. We can do everything's automated. There's very little for you to do, or for the VC to do as well when things change. If it's off platform, you're all required to do the broker aspect. And again, you can have a lot of options you can select here. I really recommend using templates to make it much easier for yourself when you do this more often. And there's an entire process that goes through it. You can see your listings, custom, like your own listings on top as well, which shows you what you have currently listed or what's open or closed. You can see who purchased listings. And when you go to one of these, for example, it works very similar to the raise section, but at the bottom, you can see, okay, these people did a partial buy of one of the allocations, and you can see the completed ones, the ones that are pending that require action by either you or the user, and you can see the fees that are paid. If you're using a broker, for example, there's broker fees, there's platform fees, and sometimes groups require you to if on the VC side, they are able to add a fee if you sell group allocations as well. So everything is manageable here. You can even make it bigger and look at the big picture of that, see what's going on. Users can very quickly join or purchase an allocation. If you allow partial allocations, you can very quickly select your total amount, and you can, if they allow, they place bids, and most often this is used on bigger allocations. if this is allowed, you can do that here as well. So everything's all inclusive. You can check all the information again here. And if you want to go to the broker information, see what their rating is, if you can trust the person, you can check that out as well. And if something is wrong, you can flag that person again also. So all the information is here. And I think that should wrap up a lot of details from the platform. In a later phase, we'll reintroduce the My Cryptool page, which is a summary of all the modules we have and all the widgets. You can create widgets here, and oh, that's wrong. You can create a widget here and add everything that you think is important, and change your order, everything you want to see on one page. And this would be easy if you really use all modules and you want to have a quick view of what's going on. It's something that would be very useful to start with. But again, this will be a later phase. Invest module will also be 2025. We won't start with that. So that will be introduced later. But in general, I think this should be a very clear view of the platform and the utility. I hope if there's any questions, don't hesitate to ask in our Cryptool group or through my personal contact if you have it. And we'll be happy to answer those questions afterwards. I'd like to thank you for your time, and I'd love to see you on